All right, welcome back everybody. Today we are doing part 3 of the Burt Holland collab. This is my blade, he's making another blade. I don't know what that looks like yet. We're excited to see what that looks like. In the last part I forged out, ground and heat treated and finished out this blade, which turned out absolutely gorgeous. So in this part we're going to be assembling a handle and getting it shaped and fit to the hand. And I'm very excited to see how this turns out. So this is the plan for the handle. I've got this guard drawn out and I'm going to shape it out of this wrought iron. And then the handle is going to be African blackwood. We're using African blackwood because it's a very simple wood, but it's really beautiful and it will really draw attention to the Damascus and the other fittings on it. So I made a mistake. I etched this wrought iron without any fingernail polish on the inside of the guard, and a bunch of it got eaten away on the inside of the guard where it fits up next to the blade, and so it was just sloppy loose on when you put it up on the blade. Anyway, I tried putting it on here and then hammering it on either side to try and close the gap, and it worked a little bit, but then I messed up the bottom end. So I think we're at a point where I'm just gonna have to redo it, and hopefully I can match the fit of the new guard to my current handle material, which is this African Blackwood, which looks really nice. Put a lot of work into it. Hopefully we can salvage that, keep that, and just make a new guard to fit it. Had to burn some boxes. We are about to have a baby, and so we got big furniture, like a crib. This is the box for the crib. And this is the best way for me to get rid of big boxes. And it's more fun than taking it to the dump. So, we've time hopped a little bit here. It's the 6th of December, and the last we worked on this knife was, I can't even remember when. Last thing we did was mess up a guard. I was etching the guard. It was made of wrought iron, and I over etched it, and the slot was too wide after that. And so we're having to start over again, and we're not using wrought iron this time. We're using a steel that's specifically made for color case hardening, which is what we're going to do with the fittings when they're all done. We're going to sand them really nicely, just get them sanded to like 600 grit and or 400 grit, and I'm going to take it over to Burt's, and we're going to color case harden them ourselves, and that's going to be super fun. I will text Burt because I can't remember what that steel is called. It's specifically used for color case hardening because it doesn't expand or grow in size. That's pretty important when you're machining parts and trying to get them kind of intricately put together, because we need it to fit on this blade after it's been color case hardened. After it's been hardened like that, it's really hard to open up the slot because it's really, really hard. I think Burt said one time, and don't quote me on this, but I think he said it was like 70 Rockwell when it's hardened like that. So yeah, we want to make sure these don't change in size a whole lot. But I'm going to try and use this chunk of steel that I've got. I've forged it out to the right size. I just forged it out into a rectangle, and it's the right size now to make the guard that I want to make. So now I'm going to grind it into that shape and get it milled out underneath and on top to fit back onto this blade. So frustratingly, I've decided I want to redo this handle. I'm just not 100% happy with how it's shaped. A lot of the aggressiveness to the curves and all of that didn't come out the way I designed it. On top of that, I found some cracks in the end of the handle that I don't like around where the barrel nut was. I don't like that either. So I'm going to be redoing this, unfortunately. But that means I get to play around with the design a bit more. All right, everybody, that is it for this video. I am super happy with how this handle looks and feels. I think it came out really, really nice. We only have a little bit more to do with the guard and the pommel nut. We need to color case harden them. So that's gonna happen in the next video. I'm gonna go over to Burt Foster's place, and when his knife is ready to do the same process, we're gonna do them both together. I haven't seen his knife, and so I'm super excited to see what that looks like. I haven't heard anything about it, except one little thing that makes me think he went in a much different direction than what I did, so that's always good. But they will still look like a really cohesive set because of the materials used. So very excited to see what he's got. I'm also excited to learn color case hardening, so make sure you check out the next video for that. I've never color case hardened anything, and it looks super cool and it looks like a fun process as well. Very excited to learn that. I have to thank Colton, Barbell Blacksmith, making amazing knives. He has a really good coffee process, and he shared that with me, and that's how I got this really beautiful result. And also big thanks to Will Stelter, who gave me some tips as well. Also, Will gave me the tip of finishing the blade with pelican paste. And pelican paste is a food-safe hardening wax, so it hardens up, whereas something like Wicked wax doesn't harden really. This wax hardens up and it doesn't strip any of the oxides from the coffee off, and that made a really nice finish. Extremely happy with how that came out, and big thanks to Will and Colton. Make sure you go follow them. I'm gonna put their links in the description below. All right, everybody, I'll see you in hopefully the final video of this series, because it has taken quite a while. If you haven't already seen the other 2 videos, I think it's 2. Yeah, 2 videos. Go check them out. I'll put them in the final screen.